RBI tournament, UF could well be the one playing the best baseball. Entering today's action against NC State, the Gators had won 8 straight. This afternoon's game was key because the winner would advance to the title game tomorrow, while the loser would face a tough task in the loser's bracket. Florida's starting pitching has been great in this tournament, and it was again today thanks to Ron Scott. In high school, he threw a no-hitter at the state title game as a junior, and the freshman was not bothered by the pressure today either. Scott gave up 1 run in 6 2/3 innings and held State scoreless until the Gators got on the board here. 4th inning, Mario Linares, the ground double to right, and Herbert Perry turned on the afterburners to score from first. Perry had 2 hits and 3 walks. The Gators built a 2-0 lead. Perry has reached base 9 straight times. A milestone for UF opponents in the bottom of the 4th as Jeff Pierce snuck one down the line. It's a homer to right, the first run allowed by the Gators. Great pitching in 21 regional innings. Perry was back at third for a second straight game today, and he made a nice play on this little number. The Gators did not make an error in the ball game. 2-1 UF in the 7th when Florida got 5 more to break it open. Brian Duva, the bases loaded single, plating 2, and by the time the inning was over, UF led 7-1. The fans thinking, World Series, here we come. And just for some added insurance, Mario Linares went deep for a 2-run homer to right in the 8th. Gators led 9-2, and Scott got help from Bonanno and Pritchard, a 9-4 Florida win.
We swung the bats really well today, and that's nice. You know, we needed to go and hit, we've got 12 hits and put some runs on the board. And, this is great for tomorrow. We have a lot of confidence, and, overall, we needed today as the hitters. And even if we would have had 5 hits and would have won, we still would have had confidence. But this is just a plus.
There's the line score. Florida 9-4 winners playing for the title tomorrow at 1. We'll tell you the opponent in 1 second, but first...
They also haven't forgotten a very special person. They lost tragically last year in Steve Georgiadis, and all this has now come together, and it's been a happy ending so far. And of course, even if it doesn't end the way they want to in Omaha, this has been quite a year. But all year long, Doris, the Gator baseball team has used the late inning heroics to win games, and today in the potential region-winning game against NC State, Florida went into the 9th inning trailing the Wolfpack 2-1, needing to score to avoid another game. Well, they scored off an error and then held in the 9th to force extra innings with the game tied at 2. In the 10th, the game would be decided, and of course, we all know by now who won. But at 1 o'clock, all of this got started, and it would be Florida who would get on the board first. In their new uniforms, Mario Linares, an RBI single, bringing in Brian Purvis in the 3rd inning, and it was 1-0 Gators led. NC State tied it with a solo home run at 1. And then after a 5-hour and 20-minute rain delay transpired, and they resumed play at 7:30. After changing uniforms with 2 outs, Herbert Perry hit what appears to be the final out, but Paul Borowski can't come up with it. Majeski scores. Game is tied at 2. Top of the 10th, Dave Majeski gets his 4th hit of the game, a 1-0 pitch to left. Bo Camposano chugs all the way home. He scores his 3-2 Florida lead. John Pritchard gets the final out in the bottom half of the 10th, and Florida beats North Carolina State, winning the East Regional today 3-2. The Gators 49 wins this season. That's the most ever, and Florida is on its way to Omaha in the College World Series after an 11-11 start.
You know where we were early in the year, and then we've grown as a team, and there is no quit in these kids. Everybody on the club has contributed, and that really makes it special. We just don't have 9 guys that we count on. We count on everybody. But this is a real special feeling, and I can't put it into words right now. Maybe when I get home and get a chance to sit down. I've been sitting in this ballpark for 10 hours. It's a 10-hour ball game.
One of my dreams was to pitch the last pitch of the regional, and lo and behold, there it was. So there's one dream down. I got to come up with some more. It's the best thing I've ever been a part of. It was wonderful.
And Gary will have more on the Gators and the all-tournament team tomorrow night at 6. Other regions, the Atlantic region, the Florida State Seminoles today will advance to Omaha. They win it. They beat